The 10 best phones with best resale value in 2026. Number 10. Google Pixel 9. The Pixel 9 retains approximately 52% of its $799 launch price after 12 months, making it the strongest mid-tier value holder in the Android ecosystem. Google's 7-year OS and security update guarantee keeps the device competitive on the secondary market long after rival Android flagships receive their final patches. The Tensor G4 chipset, 12GB RAM, 6.3-inch Actua OLED display, Gemini AI integration, and IP68-rated aluminum chassis collectively sustain buyer confidence. Google's certified pre-owned program further creates structured secondary demand that stabilizes pricing well above the Android average across all major resale platforms. This combination of software longevity, brand trust, and hardware refinement positions the Pixel 9 as one of the few Android devices that rewards patient sellers as much as early adopters. Number 9. Motorola Edge 50 Ultra. The Motorola Edge 50 Ultra earns a 53% 12-month retention rate, standing out as the most value-resilient device in Motorola's modern lineup. Priced at launch around $699, it delivers a Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 chipset, 12GB RAM, a 6.7-inch POLED display at 165 Hz, and a distinctive vegan leather or wood finish chassis that ages with minimal cosmetic wear, a key factor in preserving trade-in condition premiums. Its 50-megapixel triple camera system, 125-watt turbo power wired charging, and IP68 rating gives secondary buyers a compelling specification set. Motorola's 3-year OS update commitment, above the brand's historical average, sustains device relevance on resale platforms through 2026. The inclusion of wireless charging support and a surprisingly clean near-stock Android experience further broadens its appeal to buyers, upgrading from both budget and premium tiers. Number 8. OnePlus 13. The OnePlus 13 retains approximately 54% of its $899 launch price, achieving the brand's best-ever resale performance. The flagship-tier Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, 16GB RAM, and Hasselblad-tuned triple camera system give it photographic credibility matching devices costing significantly more. Its 6.82-inch LTPO AMOLED at 120 Hz, 6,000 mAh battery with 100-watt wired and 50-watt wireless charging, and IP65 durability rating satisfies secondary buyers seeking maximum performance per dollar. Oxygen OS's clean Android experience combined with updates committed through 2027 ensures the OnePlus 13 remains functionally competitive well into its secondary market cycle. An alert slider for instant notification profile switching and an in-display fingerprint sensor add tactile utility features that differentiate the device from similarly priced competitors on the resale market. Number 7. Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. The S25 Ultra achieves Samsung's strongest ever resale retention at 55%, driven by its uniquely irreplaceable feature set. The integrated S Pen ecosystem, 200-megapixel quad camera array with 100x space zoom, and a premium titanium armor frame chassis with no direct Android competitor. Launched at $1,299 with the Snapdragon 8 Elite and deep Galaxy AI integration, the Ultra is perceived as a productivity platform rather than merely a communication device. Samsung's 7-year update commitment provides forward OS support through 2032. The 5,000 mAh battery, 45-watt wired charging, and IP68 dual certification make it the safest high-value Android purchase for resale-conscious buyers. Its DeX desktop mode capability and Wi-Fi 7 connectivity further cement the S25 Ultra's position as a future-proof device that commands premium resale pricing far beyond the typical Android depreciation curve. Number 6. Sony Xperia 1.6. The Sony Xperia 1.6 retains approximately 57% of its $1,299 launch price, cementing itself as Sony's most resale-resilient flagship to date. Its 6.5-inch 4K OLED display at 120 Hz, dedicated 3.5mm headphone jack, and microSD expandability appeal to a highly loyal enthusiast segment that sustains demand with minimal price elasticity. The triple camera system co-engineered with Sony's Cinema Line division, featuring real-time eye tracking, 4K 120 frames per second video, and Zeiss T-Star optical coating, commands a creative professional premium in the used market. Its niche scarcity premium structurally elevates resale pricing above demand-only models, making it one of the most stable mid-range premiums on the market. The inclusion of a physical camera shutter button, variable telephoto zoom range spanning 85mm to 170mm, and Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processing power further reinforce its standing as the only Android device that meaningfully bridges the gap between smartphone and dedicated camera ownership. Number 5. Apple iPhone 16 Plus. The iPhone 16 Plus achieves a 59% retention rate by combining a large 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED, a 18-chip performance, and Apple Intelligence at a sub-$899 launch price. This creates a compelling entry point for secondary buyers seeking full-size Apple capability without the Pro Max Premium. The dual 48-megapixel and 12-megapixel camera system, camera control hardware button, MagSafe 25-watt wireless charging, and a confirmed 4-year minimum iOS update runway positions it as the most accessible current-generation full-size Apple flagship. Maturing Apple Intelligence features, writing tools, image playground, and priority notifications continue adding software value throughout 2026. Its notably larger 4,685 mAh battery, delivering up to 27 hours of video playback, the best endurance figure in the standard iPhone 16 lineup, gives secondary buyers a practical day-to-day advantage that sustains its price premium over smaller screened alternatives. Number 4. Xiaomi 14 Ultra. The Xiaomi 14 Ultra records a 61% 12-month retention rate, an exceptional result for the brand, anchored by the globally recognized Leica Summilux quad camera system that positions it as the definitive Android camera phone of its generation. Launched at approximately $1,299 with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 16GB RAM, 6.73-inch LTPO AMOLED at 120 Hz, and a professional photography kit ecosystem including a dedicated grip with physical shutter controls, it commands secondary premiums from photography enthusiasts who view it as a system rather than a device. Its 5,000 mAh battery with 90 watts wired and 80 watts wireless charging, IP68 rating, and Leica-branded optics preserve both functional and aspirational value in the used market. Number 3. Huawei Pura 70 Pro. The Huawei Pura 70 Pro secures third place with a 63% 12-month retention rate, a remarkable performance driven by the device's status as one of the most technologically self-sufficient smartphones on the market. Built on Huawei's in-house Kirin 9010 chipset, 12GB RAM, and running Harmony OS 4, the Pura 70 Pro's secondary market value is fortified by its variable aperture Leica co-engineered camera system, the first on a smartphone, delivering unmatched low-light flexibility and optical versatility that no rival has replicated. Its 6.8-inch LTPO LED display, 80-watt wired and 50-watt wireless charging, and titanium alloy chassis with IP68 certification present secondary buyers with a device whose distinctive engineering makes it genuinely irreplaceable. Strong demand from Huawei's loyal user base in Asia and growing international collector interest sustain pricing well above what generalist depreciation models would predict. Number 2. Asus ROG Phone 9 Pro. The Asus ROG Phone 9 Pro commands a 66% resale retention rate, the strongest debut performance of any gaming-focused smartphone on record, driven by the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset with an active Aeroactive Cooler X attachment, 16GB LPDDR5X RAM, a 6.78-inch Samsung AMOLED at 185 Hz with 2,500 nits peak brightness, and a 6,000 mAh battery with 65 watts wired charging. Priced at $1,099, its secondary market performance is structurally supported by a dedicated gaming enthusiast community with high brand loyalty and low price sensitivity, where condition premium units regularly transact above expected depreciation curves. ASUS's commitment to 3 major Android OS updates and 5 years of security patches, combined with the GameCool 9 thermal system and ultrasonic shoulder triggers that no competitor replicates, creates the niche scarcity dynamic that sustains secondary pricing well above generic Android depreciation rates. Number 1. Apple iPhone 17 Pro Max. The iPhone 17 Pro Max claims the undisputed top position with an extraordinary 71% 12-month retention rate, a figure that places it in a category of its own. Apple's combination of the A19 Pro chip, redesigned ultra-slim titanium alloy chassis, 48-megapixel 1/1.3-inch main sensor, enabling 8K video for the first time in an iPhone, and a record peak 5,000 nits ProMotion OLED display delivers a capability ceiling that most 2026 releases have not yet matched. Apple's confirmed iOS 19, iOS 20, and iOS 21 compatibility roadmap provides a provable 6-year forward software guarantee from initial purchase, the single most powerful structural driver of secondary market pricing globally. Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, USB-C 3.1 with Thunderbolt 4, MagSafe 40-watt fast wireless, IP68 at 6 meters, and UWB Gen 2 confirm it as the definitive benchmark against which all other flagships are measured. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos coming your way. Feel free to share this video with your friends. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.